Hey everyone, welcome to my newest series where I'm going to be discussing the Niji solos and ranking them. I figured it would be a good time to start them since Niji just got new solos, which means they probably won't get any more new ones for a while. We'll be starting with Ayumu, who has 7 solo songs right now. They are Yume no Ippo, Kaika Sengen, Say Goodbye Namida, Dream With You, Awakening Promise, Break the System, and Walking Dream. For the most part, Ayumu isn't my favorite nijigasaki singer, but I do like her voice. In listening to her solo songs, I realize that she can hit some surprisingly high notes. Her songs do tend to err more on the side of pop music, but, and I hope none of you judge me too harshly for this, I really like pop music, so Ayumu's songs tend to be right up my alley. So overall, I feel like Ayumu has some pretty good songs in her repertoire. Let's start ranking. Coming in at number 7 on my list, we're starting with Say Goodbye Namida. This song was always just okay to me. Although Ayumu sounds very nice in it, I don't think it does her any favors. It's a slightly faster paced song, and I think Ayumu sounds better during slower paced songs. Also, I don't think that the lyrics are as good as a lot of Ayumu's other songs. I think it could have been a much better song for her with some minor adjustments. So for these reasons, I unfortunately had to give it the lowest spot on my ranking list. Coming in at number 6 on my list is Awakening Promise. This is Ayumu's solo from Season 1, Episode 12 of the Nijigasaki anime. I've given it a lower listing for no other particular reason beyond that I have a lot of trouble even remembering this song. I keep getting it mixed up with Dream With You actually. It's a pretty song, but I feel like it's a bit of a generic song. Nothing about it really stands out to me. So although Ayumu sounds very nice in it, I didn't feel like it should be any higher on my list. Coming in at number 5 on my list is Dream With You, which is Ayumu's first solo from the Niji anime. It was also the first song performed in the Niji anime. I've noticed some people say that it's like Yume no Ippo 2.0, which I would also agree with. That's why it's a little lower on my list, because I think they could have done a little more to elevate this song and separate it from Yume no Ippo. But at the same time, this is a really pretty song, and I like how Ayumu sounds in it, so it's not all bad. Coming in at number 4 on my list is Kaika Sengen. The lyrics talk about Ayumu being a small flower that is learning to bloom, which I think is really on par for an Ayumu song. The general vibe of the song is also really hopeful. I find that some of Ayumu's songs tend to dwell on her leaning too heavily on other people, so I think it's really nice to see one of her songs come at that with a slightly different angle. Also, this is where Ayumu gets to show off some of the higher notes that she can hit. Her voice is really beautiful to listen to here. Coming in at number 3 on my list is Break the System, which is appropriately named because it's a shock to the system. It's completely different from Ayumu's normal songs. That's because the songs on this album were created for Love Live All-Stars, where the Niji Idol Club was requested to create songs for different clubs in the school. Ayumu was tasked with creating a song for the Sci-Fi Club. The lyrics and general feel of Break the System definitely feel very sci-fi. It's not a normal Ayumu song, but I think she does a really good job at pulling it off. Coming in at number 2 on my list is Ayumu's newest solo, Walking Dream. Now I understand that some people in the fandom don't like Ayumu's tsundere side, but I personally think it's hilarious and adorable, and this song definitely highlights that side of her. I also just plain like the song. It has a good rhythm to it, and I find myself bopping my head along whenever I listen to it. It also feels a little different from some of Ayumu's other songs, which is very refreshing as some of her songs can sound very similar over time. So yep, that means that coming in at number 1 on my list is Ayumu's first solo song, Yume no Ippo. I could be influenced just because I've heard this song in Love Live All-Stars so much, but I genuinely do think it's a good song. I like how it has a slow beginning before suddenly transitioning into a more energetic song. I also like the lyrics a lot. They set the theme for a lot of Ayumu's solo songs to follow, which is about growing up alongside your friends. Also, I really like the bridge of it. So in general, I think it's a really pretty song. It remains one of the best, in my opinion, from the original Niji album. So that's it for my Ayumu solo ranking list. Let me know your rankings in the comments if you'd like to leave them. If you haven't listened to all of Ayumu's solos, you can find them on the Love Live wiki. I'll list all the links to her solos in the description below for anyone who would like to listen to them. Some of them can't be uploaded to YouTube because of copyright, which is also why I haven't included them in this video like I normally would. So that wraps it all up. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye!